Hello, I am your host Dumont, and welcome to another edition of Bakugan Talk. Today's episode is going to be very interesting because I have with me a guest who has done something that is unbelievable. Now, this seemingly ordinary guest says that they have defeated the terrible, the most powerful, most dreaded Alpha Hydranoid in single one-on-one battle. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. So, because of the nature of the program, I cannot reveal to you the identity of this person. We have to protect their identity so that we can ask all the relevant, in-depth questions so we could get to the bottom of this. I'm very excited about this interview just because I know how powerful Alpha Hydranoid was, especially at the time in Season 1 where he was pretty much like the main villain, and he just grew stronger and stronger, and he evolved 2 heads, 3 heads. I mean, he just seemed unbeatable. So this guest person here says that they defeated Alpha Hydranoid in a street fight. So this is just really exciting to hear these details. Okay, so please tell us about your fight with Alpha Hydranoid. Where did this take place and how did it happen?
Well, I used to work for Masquerade, and when you worked for Masquerade, all the other Bakugans, other than Alpha Hydranoid, were simply just pawns. We were expendable, and we were treated like crap. Well, I was a new guy, and I didn't know who Alpha Hydranoid was. And pretty much Alpha Hydranoid is a bully. He just picks on the other Bakugans. So when I entered the room, I saw that all the other Bakugans were kind of like really down. Everyone looked sad. So I just, try to cheer everyone up. And, I started to make fun of Alpha Hydranoid, not knowing who he was. I started making fun of him because he had 3 heads. And Alpha Hydranoid at this point got very, very angry.
Oh my gosh, so you used to work for Masquerade, and then they hired you, so you were the new guy, and you didn't know who Alpha Hydranoid was at the time, so you actually started to make fun of him, and so he got really, really upset. So this is the start of the fight, correct?
Yes, that's what happened. He got really, really angry, and he got really upset, and when a person or anyone gets really, really angry, they lose all their skills. So Alpha Hydranoid is probably a tremendous fighter, but at this point he was so angry because I was making fun of his 3 heads that he lost all of his skills because he became too emotional. So even for someone like me who's not trained, who doesn't have any skills, it was easy for me to counter him.
Oh my gosh. So basically you're saying that, you have no skill and you pretty much don't know how to fight, but you were able to defeat Alpha Hydranoid because he became so angry, he became so emotional that you were able to beat him somehow?
Yes, pretty much when anyone gets emotional against me, I see a lot of holes in the way they move, and I just take their arm. So I took his arm, and that was the end of the fight, pretty much.
So you took Alpha Hydranoid's arm, and you don't even have fighting skills. That's crazy. Now, have you had any other experience? Like, are you like a world champion in some type of sport, or are you like super athletic, or I mean, come on, you can't just be a nobody and all of a sudden just beat Alpha Hydranoid. So there must be something really special about you.
Well, no, I played a little bit of ping pong, and um, I think that's about it. I played a little bit of ping pong in high school, and really, I don't like sports or anything, um, so I'm not really athletic.
Well, it's very hard for me to imagine someone with just no skill and someone who really doesn't have anything special in their background was able to defeat someone like Alpha Hydranoid. So, are you a very experienced street fighter? Have you been in a lot of street fights?
No, I haven't been in a street fight too much. One time I was in a street fight. You know, yeah, this one dude came up to me, and he was like, just pushing me around and stuff, and wanted my wallet. So that was the only street fight.
Oh wow! So some idiot, some punk came up to you and tried to take your wallet, basically. What happened? Did you beat them up? Did you knock them out, or what?
Oh, no, I pretty much just got bullied, and he took my wallet. You see, the guy wasn't emotional. He didn't become angry. He didn't lose his temper. So, plus he's a normal guy. He's not skilled. So when they're not skilled, when they're not good fighters, it's hard for me to predict what they can do. Um, when a skilled fighter gets angry, it becomes very, very easy for me to predict because, you know, they just become so emotional. But when a normal person attacks me, I can't defend against that. They have to be a fighter. And the more skilled, the easier it is for me.
Well, what do you think of like Naga or some of the other very, very powerful guys? Do you think you could defeat Naga or Helios?
Naga and Helios. Naga was the boss from season 1, and Helios is like the boss from season 2. I'm pretty sure that I could take their arm pretty easily.
And what about like an Alpha Percival or Hades? They look super, super powerful. A lot of these season 2 guys are extra powerful.
Yeah, I'd say their G powers are pretty high, and they're very, very experienced at brawling. So they seem like they're really, really good fighters. But even if their skill is like tons more higher than mine, they look like the very emotional type. So I'm pretty sure that I could take their arm as well.
Now, is there a Bakugan that you think you would lose to? Because so far I've named some of the top strongest guys, and you said that you'll beat them pretty easily. So, is there anyone that could beat you?
Well, since I'm pretty much not a fighter, any Bakugan that's not considered good, I'd lose to all of those. Because the lower the skill, they're probably not interested in brawling, fighting anyway. So those guys are probably not that emotional about it, and I definitely lose to probably all of them. So all the weak Bakugans, even the normal ones, just the regular ones, I lose to all of them. I can only beat the really, really, really powerful ones.